Hey guys, in this video, I want to talk to you about getting a good turn into impact. And you're like, hey, wait a minute, I've been following you. I've talked about this with you before. You want to start the downswing from the ground up. Well, that's true, but in order to start the downswing from the ground up, you got to be in a good position to do so. So what we see a lot of times is people will come back and they'll try to keep their head still, and then their spine angle is leaning back toward the target. When your spine angle is leading back toward the target, you really can't start from the ground up, because if you're here and you start to turn, everything turns. You get too steep and then you're swinging over the top and you're just trying to get back to the ball. When you get at worst straight up and down with your spine, or preferably a little bit leaning away from the target, it's going to be easier to separate your lower body out, and that's going to pull everything through. So when you turn back, we want to make sure your spine angle is leaning away from the target. It's just like baseball. If I was going to throw a baseball as far as I can that way, I get back and then I go through. So when you turn back, it's not a sway, and you definitely don't want your leg to get outside like this. Your lower body stays nice and steady, and then you get behind, so you're leaning away from the target, and that's going to make it easier to get back to the ball. So in order to get a feel for this, what I want you to do, it's a really simple drill. Feet shoulder width apart. You're going to put your club shaft up and down your sternum so it mirrors your spine, and just work on getting back behind it like this. You can see the butt of the club, or the grip, is going to move toward my front leg while my upper body moves back. That's going to allow you to get a good coil, get behind the ball, so it's easier to get back in, and you can move in proper sequential motion. And that's going to make you hit a lot better right away. Let's slow it down here and take a look at what I'm talking about. So as you can see, I framed out my trail leg with these arrows, and that's going to show that my right shin, or my trail shin, is going to stay at the same angle it was when I'm at setup. That's going to ensure that the weight stays on the instep of the right foot so you can turn back through. As I turn back, you can see now at the top of the swing, my spine angle, if I draw a line from my neck to my belt, I'm leaning away from the target just a little bit. My head is moved back half a head width. It's not a big sway. It's just loading it up so you can turn back through. That's going to allow you to separate out with the lower body. The lower body gets started a little bit earlier, and as you rotate in, you're able to get into a better position and deliver the club from the inside and maintain the lag as you're getting into the ball. As you do this, it's also going to be easier on your back. Hope that educates your game. I'll talk to you soon.